saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another podcast episode. Now, let me start off by saying, yesterday I had a podcast episode planned, and I had it recorded and ready to upload and everything, and it just vanished off my phone. And it's so crazy because the vibe from that podcast episode to this one is completely different. And it's so crazy because I almost feel as though that was a sign, like, nah, bro, don't upload that because the situation ain't over yet. You just hold on, bro. So yesterday in the podcast episode, just to give you a quick recap, I was talking about how I think I spazzed out too much because of what had happened to me in the past, and blah, blah, blah. But then, last night, another situation had happened that just made me think, like, bro, I'm not tripping. Like, if this person genuinely just does not feel for me like how I feel for them, and that's fine. So let's get into it. So, high school, my senior year of high school, there was a certain person that I had liked at the time. And I was young and I was dumb, and that's all I'm going to say. So that didn't last long. I always realized throughout the years that, out of all the people I've ever, talked to or been with, she was the only one that had never, I can't say that she never hurt me, So, I had been trying for years and years and years, like, bro, I need to talk to her again. I need to see how she's doing. And it's so crazy because for the longest, she had never responded to me until one night I finally texted her again, and she had responded, and everything was cool. We started talking again. I got to see her again. It was all cool. So I'm thinking in the back of my head, like, Rick, don't get too attached, because I know how things are. Like, and then, like I said, it's been so long since I've been in a relationship that I know how I get. I know I be loving people too hard. So I'm just like, bro, don't get attached. But then the thing was, she was showing some sort of interest, or what I thought was interest. Now I just see that it must have just been some type of sick joke. I don't know. But what I thought was interest in me. And so I'm like, you know what? I was talking to my mom and telling her, like, it's been so long, and, it's always a problem. She said, Ricky, you just got to let your guard down for once. So I'm like, you know what? Fine. So I let my guard down. Everything was great. In the short amount of time, everything was great. Seeing her, we hung out not all the time, but we hung out. Like, it was probably one of the best highlights of my life, probably since me and my last relationship. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm just thinking, like, does that mean it's time? Like, am I ready to be in a relationship again? Like, is that this sign? And I'm thinking about it day in and day out, because now I'm like, but I don't want to confess my feelings to this person because, I'm scared. And I guess I should have kind of noticed that there was some sort of issue going on, because, see, the thing is, and I've been saying this in my podcast episodes for years, ever since, well, not years, I ain't even doing a damn podcast for that long, but ever since my last situation, you miss the signs when you really, really like somebody. And in that short amount of time, those signs were most definitely missed. I could express to you something so simple, like, oh, blah, 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 I like you, this, that, and other. And then it's like that message was skipped. Or you don't respond to certain messages that I say when, oh, I think we should do this, I think we should do that. I said something like, we go together now, or something like that. And that just got completely fucking blown over. And then there was a situation that had happened the other, not last night, but the day before yesterday. And, where I had apologized and, said, it's that I really, really like you. And, I just have this guard on my feelings. And it took me a long time to realize that there was no response to that either. And it's almost like I'm talking to myself. And that it's like, I said in the message, I specifically said, I don't know how you feel about me. That was ignored as well. It's like I should have seen these sides, because the silly person that I am, I was like, you know what? She apologized. I appreciate the apology. Let's try again, right? But the issue with that is the same thing that I had been complaining about the day before had happened the next freaking day. And my thing is, like I said, I did do some hoopla last time me and her talked. So I'm starting to think that this is some type of sick joke to get back at me. But the thing is now that I am grown, I don't like playing these childish games. I don't like playing none of this. If you really don't like me, and if you really ain't trying to be with me, then just say that, and I will go on about my business. Don't try to sit here and it's almost like you're intentionally trying to push me away. You're intentionally trying to get me to just leave you alone. And if you want me to leave you alone, that's fine. That's all you got to say. But it does more damage to me when you play these games with me. Because I ain't gonna lie, my head already fucked up. Y'all don't know half of the shit I've been through. My head already not in the right space. So yeah, I'm looking for somebody that, I can come to when I need somebody to talk to, or somebody who is really there for me. So like when I open up to a person and start telling the person, about my past and all that stuff, and then you do the exact same thing that I told you I was scared of. You do literally the exact same thing that I told you that I was scared of. Opening up to somebody, and they just basically say F me. And that's so frustrating. It's frustrating to me. And then the thing is, I shouldn't even be mad. I'm more upset at myself because, it's hard because, I ask myself all the time, like, bro, what is it that you have done wrong? Because like I said, if you look at the past, or the person that did me the way she did, she lived her life. She had all these relationships, all this stuff. Everything went well for her. I have not had a single relationship since me and her broke up. So it's like when I try and then it fucking fails, it's like, damn, bro, how come she got to live her life, but it's been 4 years and I'm still trying to figure out a way to live mine. And, I ask myself so much because, bro, like I said, bro, I'm getting older, bro. Like, and then the thing is, too, people like to play games with me. And then it's so crazy because I tell you how I am. I tell you how I feel. I tell you what I want. And then you still treat me like shit. It's getting to the point where I don't really know what else to do besides just be by myself. I can't hurt myself. I can't lie. I mean, I guess I can lie to myself, but I mean, I don't know. Because it's getting to the point now where I didn't sleep that night. I didn't sleep because my feelings were so hurt. I came to work off of an hour and 20 minutes of sleep and worked an 8-hour shift because I was so messed up in the head that I really opened up to somebody, told them how I felt, ignored the signs that they blatantly ignored anytime I said something about feelings, they just straight up ignored it, right? And I'm not thinking nothing of it, So, of course, yeah, I flip out. I'm thinking like, you know what, bro, maybe you're just tripping. Maybe you just need to let your guard down some more. So I said, you know what? Okay, fine. I apologize. And I kind of briefly explain, what the issue is. You claim you understand. But if you understood, then why do it again? And we're not talking you do it again months later. No. 24 hours later. Not even 24 hours, because if you count, the last message that I sent was on my way to work yesterday. So it was probably about a good, 16 hours. And you did the exact same thing. You don't gotta lie to me, bro. And the thing is, like, I'm not even trying to be on that for real. I'm just saying, clearly, and y'all know I say this in every podcast episode that I make about a person. Clearly, you don't give a fuck what I gotta say. And clearly, you don't give a fuck how I feel. So in order for me to feel better about myself, I have to talk about it. And if I gotta sit here and talk about it on my podcast platform, then that's what I'm gonna do. Because I'm tired of holding shit in. I'm tired of acting like everything is all right. I'm tired of doing all this, fake stuff. I liked you a lot. I really, really did. And I really thought that there was something there. And you fooled me. Not only did you fool me once, but you fooled me twice. That shit's so crazy. And it's funny because, like I said, in such a short amount of time, I tried and did everything I could to make sure that I kept this person happy. In the short amount of time, I was already prepared to give this person anything that she wanted. Anything in the world that she wanted, I would have gave it to her. In that short amount of time. And maybe it was like that because we had history in the past. But, yeah, in this short amount of time, I was willing to give her whatever she wanted. And like I said, maybe that's my problem. Maybe my problem is I get attached too fast. Maybe my problem is I still ignore the signs. Because if I would have noticed those signs, I wouldn't even be in this situation. So that's why I really say I blame myself. I blame myself because I do love too hard. I blame myself because when I like you for you. When I like somebody, I'm cutting the whole world off. And that is exactly what I did. Everybody who I even thought we was having some type of flirtatious conversation, as soon as that girl stepped foot in my apartment for the first time, it was wraps for all of them. And I put that shit on everything I love. Anybody who showed any sort of interest in me, anybody who did anything like that, was gone the first day she ever stepped foot in my apartment. And I swear to God on that one. So now I'm looking stupid. Because I done cut all these people off. And did all this. And now I'm back by myself. And I just wonder sometimes, like, why shit never works out for me. Or not even that. I just wonder sometimes why people just can't be honest with me. If you genuinely don't mess with me, or if you genuinely don't like me, then just say that. Don't waste either of our times, really, because it's not worth it, bro. It's not. It's really, really not. And the craziest thing was I was not going to come on here and talk about it. Because yet again, I was scared. I was scared to talk about it because I felt as though that this person was gonna, not like me. But I kind of see now that they already didn't like me. And like I said, I don't know if this is some sort of sick joke from what happened in the past or what, but if that still has some type of effect on you, I apologize. Because I can admit that what I did was wrong. But I was also a teenager. That doesn't excuse it, but I'm just saying I'm 23 now. Things have changed. I'm not the same person that I was. And I really thought that I was going to be able to show you that, but it is what it is, bro. Yeah, so if anybody's asking, are my feelings hurt? Yes, very much so. Am I sad about this? Very much so. Am I upset about this? Very much so. Why? Because I thought that this was going to work. I really did. I thought that for once I was going to be happy. That's all a nigga want. A nigga don't want hoes. A nigga don't want to be talking to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different females. A nigga just want to be happy with one person. And it just seems like that's just not meant for me. And I'm not understanding why. I'm not understanding why it feels like everybody just wants to play games with me. I don't, and that's why, I'm texting bro, like bro, and be honest, you've been my homeboy for a long time, bro. Like, am I a bad person? He's like, what made you say that, bro? I'm just like, because you've been my friend for a long time. You know all the shit that I've been through when it comes to relationships. Everybody has played in my fucking face. That's why I've barely even been in a relationship, because everybody plays in my fucking face. But I thought this time it was different. I really, really did. Because for the first time in 4 years, I was going to give somebody a chance. 4 years. Just for me to be just as down in the fucking dumps as I was 4 years ago. The only difference now is it's about a different person. And I'm not going to lie, this is going to take me a long time to get over. And the only reason why I say that is because, like I said, it has been so long since I've opened up. It's so long since I've let my guard down. So the fact that I've done it, and in a matter of 2 days, it was a slap in the face. I'm going to be fucked about this for a minute. So if y'all don't hear from me, chat, just know I'm all right. I'm just trying to build myself back up, bro, because this shit gonna take a minute for sure. Like, seriously. But to the lovely young lady, whatever I did besides that one situation that made you basically hate me, I apologize. But the crazy thing about it to me, though, is that I told you what it was. And you still turned around and did the exact same thing when a conversation could have been had. Simple conversation could have been had. Ricky, I really don't think this is working out. I really don't like you how you like me. All right, bet. Like I've always said, I have more respect for people when they're honest. So if you would have just honestly told me, like, hey, blah, 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 this is what's going on. I thought something was here, but it's really, really not. Okay, fine. That's fine. We just left it alone. But the fact of the matter is how I flipped out once, and I told you why I flipped out. Just for you to turn around and do the same thing that same day. You fooled me once, and then you fooled me twice.
You have one new message. Main menu. To listen to your messages, press 1. For first new message. Received today at 2:52 a.m.
Rick, this is a message from me to you. Well, more like from me to me, because I'm really just leaving a message for myself. But anyways, it's gonna be alright, bro. It's gonna be alright. You're gonna figure it out, man. I don't want you to beat yourself up about it. I don't want you to, think about it too much. I just want you to know that it's gonna be okay, bro. And I'm glad that you're willing to talk about it. Because when it's all said and done, you're gonna feel 10 times better.